Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing, beautiful viewers. I wasn't prepared to do a second video today, but here we are nonetheless. And this Virgo Sun, Leo Moon was in battle because I chose aesthetics over comfort here. So my Leo Moon has won over. So there's not a lot of space. And so I'm going to be a little limited here with these Halloween decorations, but we are looking at you and where's the divine pulling you in regards to who is the divine guiding you towards. Okay, it might be a what, but is really intended on looking at a who. Who are you being guided towards? Who are you being pulled towards here? Or the characteristics of who you're being pulled towards. So there will be two sort of piles of oracle cards. We'll look at your energy, and then we'll look at the person or the what you're being pulled to. And if you don't resonate with one pile being predominantly your energy, then this is most likely not your pile at all, or your pick. Okay, we have 3 options to choose from. And as usual, my readings are intended for those who are needing to hear the message. Okay, so sometimes there is no message, and that's fine. I love you guys equally the same, and I'll see you at the next reading. Okay, but this is who are we being guided towards, or what are we being guided towards? So if one energy sounds like you, then most likely your messaging and where you're being guided towards. Okay, could sound like someone you already know. It could sound like a complete new person. You have no idea, but it's going to be communicated through spirit here, or through me from spirit. Okay, so 3 options. Option number 1, we have the 3 roses for option 1. Option 2, we have the yellow birdie. Option 3, we have the beautiful pine cone. Okay, so sit with this energy. And I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below. We might be doing just one sort of person, okay, first, which I'll call you, and then the second person or situation or whatever you're being pulled to as the second round, because I don't think I have a lot of room here. So you might have to listen to both sides to determine who is who, but I do intend on the first energy being yours. Okay, but as usual in my readings, sometimes things come crisscross applesauce, and I have no way of controlling that. Okay, my dedication, my commitment to you is always to deliver exactly what I see as best as I can with as much love and as much respect. So that is what I'm committed to do. All right, so I will see you guys at your pick. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 1, you guys picked the 3 roses. We're taking a look at your energy, and then where are you being guided towards? Like, who are you being pulled towards or guided towards from the divine? Okay, so one of these is going to sound like your energy. I've pre-shuffled oracle cards. I've not looked at either of these. I asked the exact question. In pile 1, it's predominant energy to describe who they are and what they're about. And then taking a look at who you're being sort of called towards or pulled towards, or what are you being called towards or pulled towards, and we'll see what we see. Okay, so if this doesn't sound like you, the back end might. Okay, so I apologize, but this is how it is, and sometimes it goes crisscross. So if neither of these sound like you, then most likely not your pile. Okay, but I intend on this being you, so you don't waste time, but who knows, it's not me. So let's take a look at this energy, which I'll be calling you. Okay, oh my goodness, you're like, yep, it's me. Look at this, illuminator, lighthouse. How often has this been coming through my readings? Beautiful lighthouse here. You are a lighthouse. You're enlightened. Okay, you're a light to other people. You're probably very healing, very optimistic, probably very enlightened. Okay, you might have Leo, sun, moon, rising, predominant in your chart. Okay, yeah, this is beautiful. So I don't know necessarily if you're being pulled to a person or if this person's being pulled to you, because you're the one with this beautiful illuminating light. Like, I just want to sit here forever. It's beautiful. Although, look at the look on this sun's face. You know, I think it hasn't been pleasant to get to this state, you know. Hasn't been pleasant, but we know that when we are in this state, we don't hang on to what was unpleasant, right? We just embrace everything as it's happened in order to get into this beautiful state of enlightenment. Gorgeous. So we have the maned wolf, maned wolf. I don't know. Look at his big ears. Big ears. So we're listening. This looks like not a typical wolf. Like, take a look. Almost looks like a coyote of sorts. It says, this fawn-colored wolf lives in the meadows and forests of South America, perched on tall legs. It has a black mane that bristles when it feels threatened, active at dusk and at night. Its diet consists of small mammals, birds, reptiles, but also fruits and berries. Okay. So length, it says it's 49.21 inches. Its weight is 21 kilograms, which is 46 pounds. Its tail is 36 centimeters, and its longevity is 17 years. Gestation time, 62 days. Okay, some of that could be significant. We have Prince, light attribute, romantic charm, and potential for power. Shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. Get Knight of Cups energy from this. And we have hideous laughter. Look at that. Hideous laughter. Why is it hideous? Look at the eyes. Looks strung out on something. Okay. Beautiful teeth. Grin from ear to ear. Kangaroo. Okay, so the kangaroo, I'm seeing very protective here, right? With the pouch, it carries its young. Let's see, what do we have? We have the bear. Okay, so earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, some Leo, like we said. A little bit of water here. So the bear hibernates. The bear, it could be quite stubborn, quite heavy or fixed in personality, but protective again. I'm getting mother bear here. When provoked. So we have Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. The Sagittarius energy from this. Focused intention. And we have Jupiter. Wow, look at this big energy. Very big. Bear is a very big animal too. So Jupiter is a ruling planet for Sagittarius and Pisces. And Jupiter is a very auspicious planet. It's all about luck, fame, fortune. All right. And with the Leo, that's a big personality here. Okay, and we have the riddle 53, or the number 8. 8 is strength, which is more Leo energy pulling through. You guys might have a lot of Leo in your chart. That does come through. Okay, let me sit here with this energy. And like I said, if it doesn't sound like you, it could be the person you're being pulled towards, okay? Do I want this wand? Yes, I do. Okay. I do want to read the kangaroo. And then we'll start to channel. This deck loves when I read it. It wants me to read from it all the time. I will do this for you. Kangaroo-ny. And it's not in alphabetical order. So I look crazy when I'm flipping through. It's like in the middle. Look at this. It's like here. Like, how am I going to find this bad boy? Maybe like to talk to yourself. You talk to yourself like me? Here we go. Okay, so meaning. Raw energy. My goodness. Vitality and optimism. Did we not say optimism? Kangaroo is full of energy and is often depicted in movies and cartoons in the fighting ring, boxing gloves, and all. The raw energy that courses through the kangaroo fuels its tireless vitality, enabling this animal to spring into or away from action at a moment's notice. When the kangaroo card has sprung into your reading, exciting things are at play. At its core, this card signals a boast in your life force. Perhaps we have recovered from illness or finally feel better after being depressed for a long time. Either way, there is a surge of physical vitality that is renewing our spirits. To match that, there is also a surge of optimism infusing your spirit now, or there will be soon. Embrace this positive energy as much as you can and take action to make the most of it. If you feel ready to spring into action, do it. There is a palpable potential to be harnessed. You just must decide where and how to direct it. Don't be so hasty to act that you go in unprepared, but in this case, a fast and loose plan may serve you best. Seize the moment, as they say. Okay, beautiful. I did see the kangaroo with boxing gloves when I first pulled that card, which is funny that it talked about this. So I'm going to read this as you, okay? Beautiful light energy. I feel people are drawn to you. I feel like you've gone through something quite significant here, most likely a spiritual awakening. Okay, a dark depression, dark night of the soul, but you're a fighter here. I feel you're a very sensitive person, very loving, very big heart. Okay, like a hopeless romantic, most likely here. Okay, maybe not the hopeless part, but you know, you wear your heart on your sleeve and you express yourself. Most likely you're a very giving person, very giving of gifts here. And I feel people look up to you because of your very enlightened way of being. But I feel there's an unpredictability about you. You know, people can't quite figure you out so much here. And I feel like there's a part of you potentially that protects itself by potentially disengaging or just shifting, you know, shifting your energy if you're in an energy that doesn't feel right for you, or if you're confronted with something maybe that still hasn't been resolved within you that makes you feel uncomfortable. I feel you might be quick to detach here rather than have the patience to sort of deal with it potentially, you know. It's easier to just sort of turn the other way to find a happier energy. And so I feel like there is a shift in your energy, okay, recently. Like we're going to get overall as well, obviously, with all of this, but I feel like the enlightenment is something that you've been working on. I feel like this has been through a grinding process of having to go through dark night of the soul challenges, you know, and I feel like you have been hibernating, most likely some form of withdrawal, like isolation or depression, you know, very removed. And so I feel like you're coming out of this state. I feel like you are quite protective, you know, of your family and your friends, but I feel like you're more protective of self, like anyone sort of probing or getting too deep in your own space. I think you like your space and you like your privacy. I feel like if there's anyone here that you care about, you do everything in your power to do whatever you can to support this person or whoever's in your world. I feel like for some of you guys, you might be a parent, okay, already have a child. And yeah, I feel like some of you guys might have a very distinct laugh, like a very contagious sort of laughter here, you know, but I feel like there's a part of you maybe that feels as though you don't really belong in society or societal norms here. So there's a part of you that might have to play along. Well, not have to, but if you're forced into society in a way where you have to play well, it just feels like you're, you know, like having to just watch and observe insanity, you know, bite your tongue, not say what you mean, what you feel, if it's not worth it, if there's no point, and that sort of thing. But I feel like there is a lone wolf about you, but at the same time, you're somebody who values family and friends, you know, is very, very protective of that, or relationships, friendships. I think you're very loyal. But I feel like there's something about you needing to do things yourself, you know, and I feel like if you do have a vision or an aim of something, I feel you're almost unstoppable here. So I feel like there's been a lot of healing done, but I feel like there's still parts of you that maybe haven't been completely, you know, revealed to all the people who are closest to you, because I feel like you hold yourself kind of close to yourself here. I do feel you're also a fairly lucky type person, although I don't believe in luck, because I feel like you are one that creates your own luck, you know, the power of positivity, you know, like you're the creator, so therefore you're able to harness positive energy. And so your outcomes are generally pretty positive, I would assume here. And if that hasn't been the case, I feel like this is what is spinning now, is like your creations are aligning you to big blessings. Like I'm talking big, most likely in the limelight. Maybe you have some sort of profession that puts you in front of people, but I feel like this is paying you tenfold, because I do feel like there is a recognition here in the public eye, you know, but it also rewarding you. I feel like you have been or are taking on some sort of leadership role. I feel like you might have always been this way though, you know, like a boss or a supervisor or a manager or a people leader, you know, if not in a career setting, but just in that sort of role. Like people just really, really look up to you. I think some of you guys might be a coffee drinker here, okay, or have one vice here. I don't know. Is it a monster drink? Something here coming through. One thing that might be your vice. Okay, I feel you're very determined, and yeah, I just feel like people don't want to get you angry. And there is an unpredictability about you, because I feel like the part that people don't necessarily understand is this side of you that I think you hold close. And so when they see you as this beautiful, positive, optimistic, giving, loving, very romantic type person, but if this side of you sort of comes out, it's very unpredictable. And it's like, if they haven't seen this, it doesn't align with who you are so much, because they haven't seen this side of you that I think is could be quite defensive or guarded or territorial. And I think your stubbornness, it might come out in times as well, especially if it, I feel, comes to maybe your feelings, you know, like you're very loyal to your feelings and how you feel in the moment. So no one's going to tell you how to feel. Yeah. So let's take a look. I mean, I don't know, aside from what we're talking about, like things maybe turning differently and you going through maybe the darkness coming into the light, is really the shift here for you right now, you know, and when you're watching this video. But the general characteristic of who you are pulled through there. So let's take a look at what you're being pulled to, or who you're being pulled to or guided towards. Oh my goodness, demon, you guys. You're like, yep, it's my pile. I'm being guided towards a demon? Get the fuck out of here. I haven't seen this card. We might have to read this demon, eh? Let's take a look at the demon here. You guys are being pulled to the demon. And you know what? It stands to reason that the light would attract, it's like a good versus evil here, you know? So, okay. So like I said, I didn't think the lighthouse was really being pulled. And I think the lighthouse is pulling. The light is pulling. Okay, the lighthouse is guiding. So the lighthouse is attracting dark forces here. Now, I do not believe in demonic things, okay? Now, that doesn't mean I don't believe there's bad things. Bad. There's just an absence of God, an absence of light. Okay, so in the shadow, we have all the shadow things that exist. But once the light shines its light, it's no longer dark. It's no longer a shadow. Okay, so when we start to give dark entities power, that means we are saying that there's God, and then there's a second power. Okay, a second power that has equal powers to God, and that is untrue. And the only power, one power, the law of one, is the law of love and God. Okay, God is the only power, and it is light and love. And so anything that is dark comes into the light, it's no longer dark. So there's no evil entities here, for those of you guys who might be wondering what the heck is this demon all about. So let's take a look. And plus it's an archetype, okay? So the archetype demon. Let's see, what is the archetype demon like? You're like, I know who it is because I'm dealing with him right now. Oh, trust me. We all know about the demon archetype. Okay, so the demon is contrary and complex, offering you a glimpse into the poised chalice without demanding that you drink. If you keep him at an arm's length and take his insights in homeopathic doses, he will keep you protected from greed and envy. But his greatest contribution to your cause is to make it possible for you to recognize those who wish you malice. Persona. In many ways, the demon is the hardest archeo to acknowledge, yet he is necessary. Without him, we would be utterly gullible. On the other hand, he is a slippery manipulator. On the other hand, he helps us recognize dishonesty and duplicity, both in ourselves and in others. If you keep him contained, his familiarity with animosity will serve you well. But if you allow him to convince you that indulgence is your birthright, you will quickly lose your way. With one foot in the dark and the other dancing in the blinding light, the demon is both tormentor and realist, and thus an unpredictable teacher or ally. Certainly, you must hold him at an arm's length, but do not try to banish him. You do not want to make him a dire enemy. When taking his counsel, it would be wise to call upon the sage of the warrior for arbitration and protection. Remember, your fascinations, addictions, and repulsions are your weakness, and he will try to play upon them, even as he is warning you of an external threat. Okay, so what's coming through my mind was masculine, feminine. Why am I having such a hard time talking? Masculine, feminine energies in the polar aspects, dark and light. Okay, some of you guys who might be on a twin flame journey, which I get a lot here, we have the feminine and the masculine. Those are polarities. They're on opposite ends of the spectrum. So we got the light and we got the dark. And without the dark, there is no light. And without the light, there is no dark. We need the darkness in order to see light. Okay, so if there's just sun existed, it wouldn't know that the sun existed because there's no darkness to reflect into. So I feel like there is somebody here being pulled in by your polarity. Okay, so let's take a look. Mossy frog. Look at that mossy frog. So the frog is all about cleaning the clutter, detaching from things. So we were getting with the demon, could be symbolic of the devil energy. You know, and the devil is addictions, bad ways of being, bad, unhealthy. Okay, so living in the northern Vietnam, this tree frog is active at night. Interesting, because this animal was active at night too, was it not? This fawn-colored wolf lives in the meadows and forests of South America, perched on tall legs. It has black mane that bristles when it feels threatened. Active at dusk and at night, its diet consists of small mammals, birds, reptiles, and also fruits and berries. Interesting. So you're eating this demon alive here, apparently. Okay, living in northern Vietnam, this tree frog is active at night. During the day, it shelters mostly in the rough patches of a tree trunk. Its brown skin is covered with green growths that blend into the mossy undergrowth perfectly. Another peculiarity, when it is frightened, it drops from a tree, rolls into a ball, and plays dead. My nose is itchy. That's funny. Okay, scribe. Light attributes, preserving knowledge and information. Shadow attributes, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. And we have a gooseberry. Interesting, because that wolf eats the berries. We have a berry here. Good berry. Did I call it a gooseberry? Good berry. So we have 3 berries bursting here. Good berry. Okay, well, it's not a bad berry. Frog, you guys. A frog's symbolic here of something here, you guys. Definitely cleaning the clutter. This is like when we have to really clear our sort of our life of things and detach from things that are weighing us down. It's also about healing. You know, frog is all about healing. If this is a frog, I'm going to lose my shit. So, butterfly about transformation. Okay, should we read the frog? Let's read the frog. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want, and I want to read the frog. Frog, frog, frog. So the frog can go in the water and can go on land, right? So water symbolizes emotions. The frog also jumps, and you got kangaroo, which is also about jumping here. Where's the frog? Frog. Okay, it's there, which is about there-ish. Frog. There it is. Purification, cleansing, and grief. Just as the amphibious frog spends its time in the water, the arrival of this card is a call to get in touch with the sacred element. Take a shower or a bath, go to the ocean, visit a lake or a river, and allow the clear water to purify your soul. It may also be that you need a good cry. As the frog card also represents the journey of grief. As much as people claim they don't enjoy crying, we often feel better after we do. To cry is to purge, to release all the things we've carried inside, or just a little too long. If you have been grappling with the complicated journey of grief, it may be time to let it out and embrace the literal and metaphorical cleanse. However, consider also that sadness isn't the only reason people cry. There are tears of anger, frustration, exhaustion, even joy. Whatever you're feeling, it needs to express itself through water, one way or another. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere with this person now is pulling through very strong suddenly. Okay, let's keep going. Turtle. Okay, well, it's not a frog, but it's still a water land animal. Your person might have a lot of earth and water in their chart. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like the water is symbolizing, I think this person's need to heal with emotions here. Okay, this turtle is talking about protection, endurance with the shell here. Okay, longevity. Okay. We have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Wow. And we have the dolphin's tail. And is that a dolphin? No, a whale. A whale tail. Say that really fast 5 times in the background. And then we have this maiden sort of sleeping or looking the other way. This is resonating, or this is bringing energy that I read in the this person's thoughts and feelings, recent thoughts and feelings, pile number 2. The same energy with this earth goddess. So I'm being drawn to you. Someone's being drawn to you, or someone's being drawn to this lighthouse. Okay, if you're the lighthouse. Wow, big energy with the whale too. Okay, Venus. Oh my goodness. So Libra energy and Taurus energy. Wow, beauty, love. Let's be very physical as well here. And apocalypsis. And this is number 74. Okay. Or the number 11. 11 is a master number. Divine inspiration, synchronicities, and the encouragement to keep going. All right. Apocalypsis, eh? Let me sit here with this energy and being called to read the apocalypsis now. Wow. Okay, spirits. Where would it be? It would be over here. Removing the veil of deception. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time. We're getting with the frog. One that unfolds when 2 desperate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting off the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into light, an element of despair and grief follows. Second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to the forest fires, devastating for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. When in light, the unknown becomes known and guides the way. When dark, nihilism, fatalism, and hopelessness. Okay. You're being drawn to this person, although this is the other way around, I feel very strongly, okay? Because how I laid them out was, who are you being pulled to or guided towards? I feel this person's being guided towards you. You're not being guided towards nothing. I feel like you've gone through something with that lighthouse, something that didn't feel very good. In order to make you enlightened, we went through that whole reading. This person here is sort of your, I was going to say arch nemesis, but it is a polar opposite sort of energy than what you're in right now, you know? So yes, like attracts like, but we also pull in opposite energies here, and sometimes it is so divinely guided here in order to provide certain energies, certain contracts. I feel there's been a contract here. between you and this person, whether you believe in past lives or not. Okay, spiritual contract of sorts, some sort of agreement, some sort of divine guidance. This person's being pulled towards you. I feel like this person has gone through something here that, for all of you guys, it is different, but I feel like a state of grief is very heavy upon this person. They might have had a spiritual awakening at some point, you know, because of what they've experienced. But I feel like this person is being called to be reborn. They might have lost hope, you know, but I feel like there's a challenge here in this person being able to express emotions authentically and see themselves authentically. And I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, very deep, deep love here that maybe they haven't been able to tap into. So they're learning how to love themselves. And I feel like your love here is like this beacon of light that is felt and is very warm for this person. And because I feel like this person has been sort of out in the cold. You know, I feel as for a lot of you guys, this person does suffer from addictions or certain unhealthy ways of being, you know. They are coping with their pain in an unhealthy way. And so why they're pulled to you is how to deal with their pain. This person might be very guarded, might be very defensive, you know. And I feel like potentially this person is very hesitant, very safe, very slow, you know. They're not someone who's very spontaneous by any means. And I feel like the dynamic here is interesting because they might be very slow and guarded against you because you can gobble this person up, I feel, or they feel this way, you know. So it might take a long time for this energy to work with you or trust you. Some of you guys, this person is either a writer, singer, lyrical person here. Okay, they might be a journalist or have a way with words potentially, you know. They might be very articulate and with their words or have a big vocabulary, but this doesn't necessarily mean they know how to articulate their emotions and express their pain. I feel like they shove their pain down. This person doesn't know how to connect to these emotions so much, and if they do, they're sort of dealing with it in a way here that isn't great because I feel they're covering it up with addictions and distractions and certain ways of being that is not helping them. So this person might seem a little toxic in their ways here, you know, but I feel like this is a very good person in their heart space. I mean, we all are when we transcend past all of our shadows and our egos and our pain and our suffering. We're left with the divine light. And so this person has a beautiful divine light here that is being revealed to them, you know, but I feel like it's a process here. And so I feel like you are, you don't have to do anything. Like, I feel like your light is just pulling in this person. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, once you guys find some sort of peace, serenity within self and get grounded, I feel like you're capable of managing or dealing with someone like this because there's really nothing to do and just be sort of yourself and your guiding light, because guiding lights provide the light for other people. Okay, this person's battle is their own battle. There's nothing here you're supposed to be doing. This person's very attractive. Okay, I feel you're very attracted to this person, and I feel this person is very attracted to you with this Venus. Okay, so this is someone who's very beautiful physically. Okay, but inside might be hurting. I feel like inside there's beauty as well with this good berry. Okay, I feel this person is very sweet, and I feel like this person might need to connect to their own sort of sweetness. So I feel like there's something about this person obviously being defensive, like I said, or guarding themselves, but I feel like, I don't know, there's like a protective sort of energy here in you with the kangaroo pouch. And here I'm feeling like this warm blanket and this turtle shell, like something very protective or protected about this dynamic or this connection. Okay, this person is definitely transforming. And how they transform is they're releasing a lot of things that in their world from ways of being and habitual things that are not reflective of this person's truest light. And so I feel like this might be a very slow process, you know. I feel like you've known this person for many lifetimes. And I feel like this person could sometimes be very like there's a lot of dark shadow, but like chaotic energy, you know. Like, I don't feel this is somebody who is ever malicious to you. Okay, I just feel like there's a lot of chaos with this person, like within them. And so for someone like you, it's like you're very much this beautiful light. Like there's nothing chaotic about this beautiful light. Where did your light go? You know, it's very straightforward, and it highlights the chaos going on here. So your beacon is this beautiful guiding light. You know, and maybe you're not impressed with this person. I feel you're not impressed initially, or maybe you turned your back on this person. Yeah. You know, but this person is pulled towards you. I feel they're headed towards you, or they are very drawn to you. You know, and they do feel a lot of love. I feel this person has very deep, deep emotions here. This person might send you a lot of letters, or they might write to you a lot. You know, maybe you wrote to this person a lot. There's a lot of words being exchanged here. You know, I might have had choice words with this person, or maybe a lot of sort of expressed words through the written form. Maybe you guys share music or writings or literature. I wasn't going to pull tarot, but I feel we're falling flat here, aren't we? What do we want to do? Spirit. Light Seers Tarot. Let's see. What do we need to know about this connection? I'll end it with that, okay? I don't know if you know this person. I feel you know this person. You know, I really feel you know this person. This person might like frogs, you know. But what's interesting is coming through is the fairy tale of the prince who was turned into a frog and then kissed by the princess and turned into a prince. So I feel like there is a prince here. And what's interesting is you had this prince. You know, so I don't know. This person might be in frog format. Healing. Spirits, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 1. What are they needing to know about this connection? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here. Grateful to be doing your reading. Okay, don't read one of the deck reverse. So we have Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have 6 swords. We have the Magician in reverse, Virgo, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, the 10 Pentacles. And we have the 5 Pentacles, and we have the Devil. Aren't surprised to see the Devil. Like I said, this was giving me heavy Devil with the Demon, Capricorn energy. And we have the 4 of Wands. Wow, look at that. 10 Wands, 4 Wands. Community. This is your soul tribe. Okay, this is someone you could build with. This is someone that can celebrate with you, create stability with for the long haul here, okay? I feel it's a challenge with this person. So, what's going on? I feel like things aren't really manifested here yet with this person, okay? The seed hasn't been planted in the practical world here because this person is healing or going through something here. So they might be very focused on self. I think self-indulgence, unhealthy things, so the thing can't manifest. They're in victim mentality. They're stuck in this 5 Pentacle. Okay, woe is me. I'm the victim. Things have happened to me. The key is here. And they can open this door and walk through. But sometimes we are stuck to the devil because we create this illusion and we think we're stuck. Okay, we think we're stuck here and we're not. And so your light is guiding this person. You don't have to do anything at all. They haven't made this choice yet. You know, the choice is in their hands. They can sit in the woe is me and in the one that they know, looking out the window at what they don't have, or they can go out into the world and face their dharma, their path, but the choice is in their hands to do this, okay, to create something here solid, because I feel like there is something to be created here, a family, a legacy, a structure, a stable thing, coming into balance, into union. This is my 1111 card, so for Twin Flames, this is coming into union, okay, but we got to get out of our 5 swords situation. 5 swords is this person's clashing with your beautiful light. This isn't your energy. This vibration is very low vibe. Okay, but there's something within them, again, the purest state of being, that is tied to yours. Okay, yin and yang. This is your person, and so your person's in devil energy. Okay, most likely divine masculine. How does he get out of this? I say he, whatever, it could be she, but the divine masculine get out of this? Well, he has to face his addictions, face his distractions, heal traumas, and get out of victim mentality and allow the universe to work with him to create and to manifest. And it's not manifesting right now. This person has a challenge verbalizing, communicating. You guys might be in a period of no communication or no contact. because this person might have a difficult time expressing themselves and their emotions here, which is getting in the way of planting or manifesting something in the practical world with the pentacles. Okay, I feel like this person wants to be with you, and I feel like this person is always open to you, but I feel they're very fixed and stuck, so they can easily bring you down. You don't want to go down. Okay, so this person has to come up. If they want to join you, they can get on the ship and move out of any state of 5 swords, 5 pentacles, not to grab you and pull you down to their level. Okay, I don't feel they want to bring you to their level. I feel like this person loves you, but I feel like this person is challenged right now. Okay, so arm's distance, wherever we read that, keeping them at an arm's distance here, but they can't quite get away, you know. I feel like they're in your energy field for a reason. Like I said, the contract's been signed. Okay, so I feel like this person doesn't wander too far, but also doesn't get too close. 6 Cups, your soul tribe. Okay, your soul tribe. I feel like this person wants to reconcile with you if there's been a falling out. I feel like this person remembers you from past lifetime. There's a very deep soul bond here with this person. I feel this person is very loyal to you. I feel you're loyal to this person. There's a lot of inner child stuff here that we're needing to resolve, specifically with the frog stuff. We got to let go of traumas. Okay, that's creating the devil in this person's world. Their unhealthy ways because of their experience. This person might have had a golden retriever when they were growing up. Is really standing out here. Okay, like a potentially like a pet. Maybe the pet looked like this. I am getting golden retriever, but it could be any sort of real pet here. Okay, this person likes animals, most likely, is very gentle with animals. This person feels you're very grounding, very nurturing, very healing. Okay, a lot of big love I keep hearing towards you. And this person has a big heart. So this is what I have, pile number 1. I hope this resonated for you. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 2. You guys picked the yellow birdie. We're taking a look at your energy and then who are you being pulled towards, or where are you being guided towards? So a who or a what. We don't know if it's a who or a what, but what we're going to do is we're going to read this energy as your energy. Okay, this is going to describe someone. Okay, which I'm intending on it being you, so I'll call this your energy, and then we'll read the back end as someone you're being pulled to or guided towards. Now, you're either going to resonate with this or the back end. It's up to you. So I know it's annoying because you got to sit through this part to see if this is you or not, and if it's not, then maybe the back end is you as well, or could be you. Okay, so that's the only way I know how to do it. But if neither of these sound like you, then it's not your pile. And if one's not a person and one's more of a thing, situation, then it could be that you're being pulled to a certain situation. Okay, a certain energy that you're being guided towards. I don't know what we're going to see, but my intention was to sort of people and to see sort of why are we being pulled or called towards that energy. Okay, so I'm going to call this you. Use your intuition, what you see, feel, or hear to determine whether this is your pile or not. And let's take a look. So we have the gem. You're like, yep, that's me. So we have 56. Okay, 56 is the number 11. 11 is a master number, divine inspiration, synchronicities, and encouragement to keep going. So beautiful, colorful, standing out. You might like to wear a lot of colorful colors, you know, like a lot of colors. You might have also, I just heard you might be a jack of all trades. You know, you might know a lot about a lot of different topics, or you might be well versed in understanding different perspectives, you know, like very accepting or understanding of different points of view. I feel like you really stand out. You really stand out amongst the crowd here. Okay, so we have the plumbed basilisk running across the water here. Sir Jesus walking on water. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Okay. A beautiful emerald green. This lizard lives in the humid forests of the Central America. When it feels threatened, it does not hesitate to drop into the water from the treetops. Then it stands up and runs on the water, using only its hind legs to stay on the surface. This peculiarity earned it the nickname of Jesus Christ Lizard. Oh my God, you guys. It's Jesus Christ Lizard. That's, sorry, I'm just like, one way that is exactly what I was hearing, Jesus Christ, or Jesus. Sorry, I gotta sit in this energy here. Okay, so the lizard talks about dream state. Lizard could be quite cold-blooded, right? And it's a miracle to walk on water. Is this someone who doesn't like to face their emotions or dive into the emotions and kind of skims the surface, potentially? Jesus could be somebody who is a Christian here or has religious faith or, you know, really tied to Jesus's teachings. Beautiful. Okay, so we have observer. Look at that. 2 different colored eyes. So you certainly wear glasses here. Something about the perception again, but 2 different colored eyes so we could see different possibilities or different ways. Very open-minded. See other people's point of views. Observer. Peacemaker. You know, maybe non-judgmental. Very balanced. So liberator. Yes, beautiful. Light attributes. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. Releasing negative thought patterns. Shadow attributes. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate. Ignoring legitimate constraints. This person really, really values freedom. It's very balanced and fair, I feel here. Okie dokie. So we have heroism. This person could certainly be speaking up for some sort of cause, you know. Some sort of cause. Maybe humanitarianism, liberation, freedom of all people. So we have what looks like a heart. Heroism. It's kind of reminding me of a Thanksgiving turkey. Is this heart exploding? This heart seems like it's exploding here. Heroism. Okay. So we have snail. Snail moves fairly slowly, but carries its abode on its back. This could be somebody who doesn't need a whole lot, you know, who might be sort of transient in energy, but could kind of go from place to place and is comfortable wherever they go. Could be a traveler here of sorts. Okay, we have unicorn. So unicorn talks about dreams here. Very pixelated here. Something about the vision again. This person is a very unique perspective of how they see. Unicorn can mean one of a kind. And the psychic energy pulling through. Be very dreamy as well here. The white could be talking about purity. We have Una. Una. Easy does it. With the white dove. Beautiful blonde flowing hair. It says, there is no need to hurry, the snail, or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Wow, beautiful. And we have the lightning, number 13. 13 is the death in tarot, which means transformation, or the shedding of the old, being reborn with the egg, healing, wisdom with the snake. Lightning could certainly be tower energy with the Aquarius and Uranus, as well as the Scorpio with the 13. Okay, let me tap into this energy, okay? I will be reading this as you. Like I said, it could be the person that is you're being pulled towards. I'm being called to read the unicorn. Okay, unicorn, where are you? Just give me a moment, because I don't know if I have my book handy. Yeah, I'm going to pause. I'm going to find my book, okay, so we can read the unicorn. I'll be right back. All right, gorgeous angels. We have the unicorn. Sorry about that. So, unicorn, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answers. Okay. So I'm going to read this as you. I feel like this person has woken up here. Okay. You've woken up here. And I feel like the waking up is really seeing a greater meaning to life, tapping into the divine. And I feel like this has been brought into this earthly plane of how you connect and engage with people. You know, like I feel you have a very unique perspective on how people are, and you could see many different sort of ways of being here, and you can look beyond yourself. I feel like you're a selfless type of person here. I feel like you are one that is for human rights, fairness, you know, like being fair to all and not judging, and being sort of all inclusive here. And I feel like you really stand out amongst your community or people here, because you have an eclectic way of being, is kind of what I feel. Some of you guys, like I said, could wear glasses, you could wear very bright colorful clothes here, you know, like, but I feel like it's really your personality here that is very different and unique, and it stands out. But I feel like you might be a person of little words, is kind of how I feel. And I feel like there's a part of you potentially here that has a difficult time really getting very deep here with emotions. So it probably makes you feel a little uncomfortable. You know, I feel like, yeah, it might make you uncomfortable here. So I feel like you have a difficult time finding your soul tribe. And you might be somebody who has a lot of people, friends, but can't really make super deep connections. So you might be misunderstood. Although you can understand different personalities, you know, and have a network of people, it's difficult for people to really sort of get to know you or understand a deep side of you. I feel like you're the type of person who would stand up for everyone and everything, whether you know them or not, you know, like if something's being unjust or unfair. I feel like you have a special connection with the divine. And I feel like this has always been the case, you know, it might have strengthened over time. I feel like you have very profound dreams. I feel like you might be somebody who's had a lot of visions guiding you here. You know, you guys might be in the legal field if you are employed or have a career here, or at least providing some sort of just service to, I don't know, maybe you're a public servant or something. I feel like you might have the type of knack for traveling, you know, wanderlust, like you like exploring different parts of the world, or at least can't stay in one place for too long. Yeah, like you would enjoy different sort of scenery and different experiences here. I feel like there's a transient sort of energy about you, like difficult for you to get really rooted or hang your hat in one place or stay in one place. So you might have had a lot of different jobs, you know. I feel like you're the type of person here who can see through a lot of people's BS. You know, like you can really see when someone's being fake or pulling the wool or not being authentic. Now I feel like you guys might have had to do a lot of healing of self, and a lot of shedding of maybe old beliefs, or maybe a family structure of how you were brought up, or some sort of hierophant way of being, a tradition. So if you were cultured to be in one sort of energy, I feel like you might have worked towards, or are working towards, shedding a lot of misbeliefs or traditions that no longer serve you or don't make sense in your world. I feel like you're highly intellectual here, because if something doesn't sort of make sense, then what's it for? If it doesn't feel right or feel fair or just, I feel like you're questioning all of this type of stuff. So I do feel like you're sort of shifting into this new energy, and you might be going through this right now. I feel you have a very beautiful, loving heart. Okay, but I feel like it's there's still a detachment from emotions here. I feel you're very sciencey, you know. You might let to the sciencey, sort of the linear way of thinking, get in the way. And when we are tapped into the divine, it's kind of difficult for us to maintain a linear sort of perspective, because we know that energy isn't linear and it's multidimensional. And when we ascend, we go up, it isn't necessarily linear. So I feel like there might be some sort of dichotomy here with what you're experiencing, and then sort of bringing it into your understanding. Like you might have a lot of inner conflict here. You know, like the science sort of tries to talk its way out, or you try to logically understand, or the brain starts to try to comprehend, when the divine says, no, this isn't something of the brain, this is something of the heart. And so then we see heart, but then we're still in the science heart. We're not in this sort of more ethereal space of the divine, you know, because I feel like we're still needing to get into the heart space. Still needing to get into this heart space. So I feel like you are fairly laid back, you know, like, because it seems to me like you're a person of few words, although very intelligent and articulate. It's like you don't have to say much. Like, people know your power based on your energy. And so I feel like you're not somebody who's like all uppity or full of energy. You're like super hyper, or like spazzing out, you know, kind of like how I was. Not like that at all. Very calm, very observant, waiting for your turn to speak, you know, in taking people. You like to self-observe, you like to observe others. You might go into public places just to watch how people engage. You might be into psychology, or just observing people's dynamics. That might be something entertaining, or something you find very, I don't know, like fulfilling. You might like reading about psychology, or learning about human behaviors or dynamics. Okay, I feel like you seem to be someone who's always available when your friends or people need you, but I feel like part of you is always sort of removed or tucked away, and it's like guarded for self. And so this is the part that I feel is difficult for people to tap into. I feel it's difficult for you to tap into this place too. Okay, let's see. Spirit, for pile number... Oh, why am I pulling this? We're not doing the tarot right now. We do the tarot at the end, because I wasn't even going to pull it. We're going to look at who you're being pulled towards, okay? So if this is your person, or the person you're being pulled towards, then this other back end could be you. I don't know. Let's take a look. Where is pile 2 being pulled towards? Who or what are they being pulled towards, spirits? So we have the dreamer. And so a lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy pulling through with this, although we don't see water. That's what I'm sort of getting from the dream. You know, I'm getting a lot of Neptune energy, Pisces energy. I'm also getting Sagittarius from these arrows. It's going backwards. It might be experience something in the past. It might be difficult for this person to get into the present. You know, maybe fantasizing. Okie dokie. Look at that thing. Royal flycatcher. So it says, living in the rainforests of Central and Southern America, the royal flycatcher is identified by the crest of feathers on its head. Present in both males and females, it is usually folded away. It is displayed during the mating season to attract partners, but also to scare off predators. This kind of reminds me of a peacock. Look at its face. Feathers on its head. Male and female. Okay. So, we have the lion. Look at this lioness. When the lioness hunt, they encircle their prey. Crouching in the savanna grass, they are hardly visible and can track down wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes without being spotted. They move in as close as possible by crawling on the ground a few dozen feet away. They jump on their victim and finish them off with a bite to the neck. Lioness. Okay. Knight. Light attributes. Loyalty, romance, chivalry and love, of honor. Shadow attributes. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. Romantic delusions. I'm getting Knight of Cups from this one. With the dreamer. That's a Pisces energy coming through, watery energy. Some Leo with the lion here, and with the peacock-like thing, although I know it's not a peacock, but that's how it's coming through. Gambler, light attributes, willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. Shadow attributes, relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay. And we have this turkey dinner. We're seeing a turkey with the heart. Now we're actually seeing a turkey dinner here. Thanksgiving. Purify food and drink. Purify food and drink. This turkey dinner looks like it's getting old and rotten. Same with the bread. Old and rotten meat? What is that about? Purple drink. Okay. Stinky meat. Bear. Bear came out in pile 1. So the bear could be very overbearing, you know, it could be boss energy, protector energy, mother bear energy. It could be removed in hibernation or coming out of hibernation. We see the skull here, which is all about transformation and the regrowth. Okay. I'm getting emperor energy from this bear. So we have squirrel. So the squirrel knows how to prepare and plan for the future. It gathers everything it sort of needs. Okay. And we have the moth, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. So bear, go outside and get some fresh air. It could be somebody who is a homebody or hibernating for quite some time here. And we have the blue temple, number 54 or 11 coming through. So 11's a master number, divine inspiration, synchronicities, and the encouragement to keep going. Blue temple. It's kind of more this dreamy energy. It could be mysticism. Healing energy. The vision. 55. 55's a master number. Change is the only constant, divinely orchestrated change. Here we see the 2 owls. Owls are all about wisdom. Snakeskin, about healing. Mountain, about the obstacle we might have to go through. Here we see a moon, which could be femininity, could be fierce, could be subconscious. Vision certainly could be us having some sort of aim here. And we see these arrows going backwards. Okay, let me sit here with this energy and see, who are you moving towards, or being guided towards, or pulled towards, or what are you being pulled and guided towards? Let's see. Okay, this is very interesting. I wasn't even planning or preparing for something like this to come through. I feel like there's a part of you that is being called to something of the past here, okay? Someone of the past or something of the past that really speaks to you, that you have some unresolved sort of feelings here, like a dream or a vision of something that you didn't take action on. I think you didn't trust yourself. I think you sort of maybe removed yourself, or just took some time away from this thing, or just didn't want to acknowledge or see this thing. And because I think it was too difficult for you to find a way to work with it or go through it. So I feel that's what you're being pulled towards, because whatever this is going to bring you to life, because I feel it really speaks to you and your emotions. But I feel like it would require you to claim it as your thing, you know? And it might have gone bad, or it's been a while, and so you feel like it's maybe not for you or whatever. I feel like you're ignoring your intuition, or have ignored your intuition. I feel like if you resonate with this pile, I feel like you might have sat feeling very blue and maybe not very happy about maybe having let something pass you up, you know? Maybe it's a connection of the past, or an experience of the past, but it speaks to you. But I feel like there's a self-talk here that's saying, I missed it, or it's too late, or I can't go back, or, you know, and we're too busy sort of preparing for the future here in some state when we're missing the thing. So I feel like we can work with this thing, but I don't know. I feel like you're not quite there yet, you know? So obviously this might be something that comes through sort of organically when you start to trust self. And I feel like there's a stubborn part of you. I feel like there's a part of you that feels that there's still a big obstacle. I feel like there's a part of you that might have is still fixed, or convincing yourself of something here that you feel you still need to do, and maybe you do, because our journeys are very unique, you know. But I feel like you're being pulled to something here of the past. And obviously I always say leave the past in the past and let's just stay in the present, right? Like the past is overdone, it's an illusion as far as we're concerned. But I feel like it's pulling you to experience that thing or that person or that, yeah, that dream, you know. And so I feel like we're learning to trust ourselves. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been removed for some time, potentially. I don't know, like, okay, so if this isn't your energy for some of you guys, if this person is maybe somebody who is being pulled to you from the past, who's now being pulled to your energy, if you resonated with that other energy being you, you know, if this isn't you, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But I feel like this energy feels more of a circumstantial sort of thing than it does a person. And so maybe this person is being pulled towards that first energy, but is sort of, I don't know, having to trust themselves or something here, or they missed out and they're having to kind of circle back. And it's like they're realizing, like, yeah, shit, it's like my life here is sort of dull, or like whatever I planned for, prepared for, is like, okay, now what? You know, what's really calling to me or pulling to me is where my heart is. And where my heart is in some situation that I missed out on, or didn't take a chance on, or couldn't experience on. And so we might convince ourselves that it's too late, or it's not good for us now, or whatever. So it would require this person to go outside of their comfort zone, you know, to actually do things a little differently, go outside of how they're used to navigating here, and find a way to make it happen. Find a way to make it happen. It's all that's really pulling through. But let me read some tarot and see if we could get some more, because this is coming out quite interesting. Two of Swords in reverse. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. They needing to know about who or what they're being pulled towards here. 3 Pentacles revealed itself. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Tower. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. And we have the Empress, Taurus energy, Libra energy, Divine Feminine energy, Ace of Cups, and one more. The World, Unfinished Business in reverse, and the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's some unfinished business here. Memory of the past, person of the past, person, place, thing of the past. Stuck. It's unfinished business. We need closure on this. We're attracted to this. We're pulled to this. Some sort of fiery thing about this, okay? If this is someone coming towards you, then this is someone coming towards you, but it's of the past. You know, a friend of the past, a lover of the past, situation of the past. And so I feel like this would uproot our world here, you know, with the Tower. Like, we have to give way to whatever structure the world as we know in order to make way for something here, to have a new beginning. But this is something that touches our heart, something we're passionately pulled towards, something we're fired up about, something we can connect to, and something we can build with. Someone we can build with, something we can develop, you know, work with someone to create something of substance. So I think you're being called to create something of substance in the Pentacle realm with this past dream of yours, or past dream person of yours. And I think it didn't happen because it wasn't clear at the time. You know, it wasn't clear at the time. And so maybe this person was unclear, or maybe you were unclear, or something didn't get solidified. I feel there's lots of love here. You know, you're going to birth something here, and give birth to something that I feel is very beautiful, okay? And I feel like it's going to give you closure to something as well with the world here, to a situation that you didn't get closure on. You know, maybe we parted with someone, or we left a hobby or some dream of ours in the past, and we tried to move forward or suppress it or do something else. And it's like, no, we got to go back so we can work with that, work it out, and bring into the world the thing that needs to be birthed here. There's something that's supposed to be created. But this would really require us to let go and let the things sort of fall that are not built on the solid ground. The solid ground is where our heart is. I'm seeing another squirrel here, you guys. So the squirrel, you know, it's planning for the future, and it's sort of gathering all of its food. Planning, preparing, planning, preparing. What were we planning and preparing for? I think we were doing a bunch of planning and preparing, trying to maybe avoid something from the past here, you know? Or we might have thought that we were moving forward, or we might have been, I don't know, 7 of Wands in reverse. Might have gave up on that dream, or we might have just didn't have it in us to fight for it, or just gave up, or the obstacle got too big, and we just sort of didn't do it. Like I said, maybe you're with somebody here who didn't get closure, or who just, I don't know, but there's a lot of love here, a lot of dreamy energy, fantasizing here, and I feel this person feels like they want to come to life here with that Ace of Wands, like something to fire them up. A vision. So let's see, Spirit. Can we get a little bit more? Can we provide some clarity to this reading that has completely thrown me for a loop for pile number 2? What is this reading about? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Thank you so much. And what is this? The Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. Coming out of hibernation? Or are we very much in the hibernation still? Okay, this is you, or the someone you're dealing with might still be sort of in the hibernation, or finally coming out of the hibernation period. Reflection, going inwards, understanding what we want. Someone who might have ran away. Yeah, didn't open the heart space, didn't follow or pursue the thing. I'm going to go in my cave. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. I'm going to ghost or not confront. 7 Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. That's like you're running away. And the World in reverse again. Something we didn't get closure on. We didn't close it out. We didn't complete that cycle. Here's the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So it's a beautiful grounded energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This is somebody who doesn't really need anybody, is relying on her own self. Very grounded, very earthly. It's also mother energy. So you could have a child here, or someone with a child, a mother. 8 Swords in reverse. Coming into some awareness of why it couldn't happen by releasing some limiting thoughts. Because I can't move forward from this. Yeah, 9 Pentacles, and under that's the Hangman in reverse, Pisces. So, I don't know if this is you or not, okay? I read it as you initially. I have no idea. But I feel like this energy is some situation that it didn't get closure because of some limiting thought here that's being released, because this needs to happen in order for there to get closure. And I feel like we can't move forward or move on until we resolve what we're needing to resolve here, because the universe knows that there's some sort of manifestation that needs to happen. But in order for it to happen, we need to be in the right sort of energy. We need to be free, independent agents, you know, in our confidence. We have to be in a position to support whatever this is, which would be that squirrel, you know, the squirrel needs to prepare. So be in a nice energy here. I could do it myself. I'm capable and able to be confident enough to do it myself. But I feel like we got to get out of our own sort of way here first because I feel like, well, coming from what we were reading in this energy, this person had a lot of different ways of seeing things. I don't think this person would get stuck in a reversed hangman, because this is the polar opposite sort of energy. You know, someone very fixed in their own sort of viewpoint of how they're seeing things. And so they're so fixed in that way that they might have shut their heart and said, no, this isn't for me, or this doesn't work for me, or seen something as an obstacle, really a limitation, and couldn't move forward or couldn't progress, or sat two swords. And so we sat two swords. We didn't decide. We buried our head in the sand until the opportunity sort of missed itself in some way, you know, but it didn't fully close out. Our heart stayed there with the 6 cups in reverse and the 6 swords in reverse. We can't move on. But we're the ones who might have retreated or bolted or ran or didn't confront. And it's like, that's where my heart is. So I need to speak my truth, you know. I might need to come forward with an apology or an understanding. But why this person didn't pursue is like they couldn't believe in it, you know. This is the pigs grow wings card. So it's like, I don't believe that it would happen to me or for me. This dream seems almost like a dream come true. So I ran. I hid from it. I went hermit. And so I feel like this energy is coming out of this limiting thought, and it's taken time to really sit there and reflect. 7 cups, didn't choose. Wasn't clear, didn't choose. Fantasy, head in clouds, too many options, not direct. All right, well, they're being pulled towards you because I feel this energy is one that didn't complete some sort of cycle. So I will do one more round because I know I read it a little confusing here for you guys. I hope you guys know what this is about if you resonated with this. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, can we answer any questions for pile 2 that I might be missing? Any sort of questions, final words, anything pile 2 is needing to know, anything I've missed. 9 swords in reverse, anxiety, sleepless nights, in our own head. We can't eat or sleep. We've got to get out of this anxiety. You know, I would have had to go through a dark night of the soul, deep understanding here. Lots and lots of anxiety. Ace of Wands, being pulled. Desire, passion, sexually, physically. Whatever this desire is coming through, very strong. Okay, the Sun in reverse. That's my happiness. I didn't follow in line with my happiness because I couldn't see. But now the Sun is rising for me, so I can see. I could see my joy. Leo energy. So someone's seeing their joy. 8 of Cups. They have to walk away from something they didn't walk away from. So they have to walk away. That's tower, you know, let the tower fall. It's difficult. So we got to walk away, and we were stuck and couldn't. And so we might have buried our head in the sand or hibernated and then felt a lot of anxiety about it. But we didn't get what we wanted. We're emotionally unhappy here, staying in an 8 Cups. And it's like, I can't stay in an 8 Cups. Got to get out of this in order to find my 9th cup. And my 9th cup is in the joy of the past thing that I didn't partake in or experience because I ran away or was closed off or just didn't think it was for me or only saw the obstacle and couldn't see a way through, or that it was for me. But now I'm pulled and inspired to move towards this thing at some point here. Okay, listen to my intuition. So pile number 2, this is your reading. It could be somebody coming towards you if you know. I don't know who this person is because we don't have a lot of I mean, I was feeling sort of Emperor energy from this bear, but I was also feeling Mother energy from the Queen of Pentacles, you know, Earth energy, Aries energy. The squirrel's also giving me Earth, a little bit of Leo here. It could be Divine Feminine with the Lioness here, but it could just be the archetype, you know, of the energy I feel. Someone wasn't listened to their intuition. So Pisces energy with that. You know, but I feel like they're going to hunt you, or there needs to be careful hunting and planning or something like this, or they're planning, you know, they're planning what's the best way to go through with this. But this person feels like they're not living their best life with you. They feel very dull, and they want their sun, they want their joy, they want their Ace of Wands, fire, passion, emotions, dreamy state here. Okay, so, and they're sad about it. This is what I have. Pile number 2. I hope this helped you. I'll see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, hello, my beautiful, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3. You guys picked the beautiful pine cone. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at what and who, or what or who are you being pulled or guided towards? Okay, so I'm going to read this pile. This is pre-shuffled oracle cards. I've not looked at it. I'm intending on this being your energy. Okay, but if this is who or what you're being pulled towards, then your energy is going to be in the back end of the reading. Okay, because I'm going to read one energy and then I'm going to read another energy. Okay, so you're going to resonate with either one being you, and then the opposite's going to be what you're being pulled or guided towards, or who you're being pulled and guided towards, because it could be a what or a who. My intention was a who, because I've pulled cards in regards to describing who this person is, but divine never ceases to amaze me here. Okay, so let's take a look at this energy. I'm going to assume this is you. Okay, and it kind of sucks because you'll have to listen to this and the back end to see if you resonate with either side. If neither of these sound like you, it's not your pile. Okay, these messages are only for certain people. So, Namib sand gecko. This little lizard's webbed feet help it dig deep burrows in the sands of the Namib Desert, I don't know, I can't speak, in southern Africa. This gecko ventures onto the surface only at night. When the temperature drops to hunt insects and spiders, its translucent skin helps it to blend into landscape. And its large eyes with vertical pupils give it a good night vision. Oh my goodness, look how cute this little thing is. So translucent in large eyes. Lizard. Okay, let's keep going. We have fatalist. Oh my goodness, and look, she's blindfolded here. Let us read the fatalist here. What is the fatalist all about here? Fatalist. Here, yes. So the fatalist brings the gift of acceptance when you are thrown into despair by the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune and cannot find the irony and humor amidst the chaos. When you are in danger of losing your balance and fear you're about to fall off, the fatalist will teach you how best to ride the wheel of fortune with a dignity. Persona. She trusts her sense of balance and maintains her integrity, stepping straight and true. The fatalist accepts the path beneath her feet. She understands that time's grindstone turns without mercy, bringing instability on the back of an unpredictability, and it doesn't faze her. All things outside our comprehension are a threat, and if we are unable to accept the consistency of change, we will grow dizzy and fall. If we try to cling to our possessions and our self-image, Kimset will make a mockery of us. But if we ignore the machinations of small-minded men and focus on making right choices, then our emotional ups and downs will not undermine us. Like the arbiter, the fatalist wears a blindfold to focus her concentration and make sure she isn't lured into distraction. Oh, we talk a lot about that in this channel, right? Trusting the divine. We're not in control. The divine is. The wheel of fortune spins. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. How do we maintain balance? All right, so we have the priest. Light attributes. Facilitates spiritual commitments. Serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Shadow attributes. Violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced by your own spiritual role. Wow. Okay, and we have inflict wounds. It's so dark here. So it looks like 3 cuts to flesh. 3 cuts to flesh. Almost giving me 3 swords energy here. Inflict wounds. Flesh wounds. Okay. And we have world. World could be talking about closure. Concluding a cycle or incubation of a new period. Preparing for a new period, I should say. The incubation period. So we have the horse. What's a psychic energy pulling through here? Okay, could have a seer here with the highlighted third eye. Horse is all about liberation, horsepower. Okay, empowerment, freedom. I'm really getting psychic ability, though, from this and the spiritual channel. And we have Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Wow. Okay, and then we have the Drowned King, number 49. Or the number 13. 13 is about transformations. The Death card in the tarot, Scorpio energy. This is really giving me ego death, transformation. Okie dokie. The Dead End, number 40, or the number 4. 4 is all about structure, foundation, stability, planning. It's also Emperor energy, which is empowerment, Aries, divine masculine, and also death. Okay, transformation, letting go of the old. Okay, let me tap into this energy. Remember, this could be you or the person you're moving towards or being guided towards. Okay, it could be the person who's guided towards you. Let's see. Okay, it's really clear here. This person is becoming very, very highly enlightened, okay, in touch with their spiritual gifts, psychic abilities. I feel this person is getting very empowered. But how they get empowered here is by shedding all the things that are the shadow self, all the things that are restricting this person, by removing all the things here that don't serve this person at all, trusting in the divine. Okay, I feel like this is somebody who is going through an ego death, shadow work, shedding the false self, trusting the divine, being able to follow their intuition, be completely transparent, authentic in who they are, completely see the world from new eyes here. Because when we can see ourselves, we can see the world around us. This person's highly spiritual. This person is a channel of energy here who can channel the divine. I feel like this person's amidst opening up a new chapter in their life. Okay, and so I feel like this person probably has closed a chapter to a part of their world that could have been very lengthy here. You know, they might have had a long-term career or an established family or some part of their world that they dedicated or committed themselves to that I feel is wrapping up. And so now they're opening the door to a new world of theirs, okay, to experience this new world. And I feel it's liberating them from matrix. It's setting themselves free from potentially what the world expected them to be or do. They're getting very, very much aligned with the spirit world and with the divine. So this person could be highly, highly spiritual, okay, like spiritual practices. I feel this person is tapping into unconditional love, opening the heart space. Okay, unity consciousness, opening the heart space, getting one with everything and everyone from this beautiful, loving place, not fear-based, but from the heart. I feel this person's gone through a lot of pain. So they could have gone through a separation from people they love, or left a community of people, or left a family, or moved from one part of the world to another. But they've experienced the 3 swords. Okay, separation. They might have felt very alone. They might have had to go through things very much on their own in order for them to come to this state of enlightenment. So they've had to kill off a part of themselves here that might have been restricting, specifically self-speak, mind stories, constructs, ways of being, traditions, you know, beliefs, ego selves. And so I feel like this person is very much in their authentic power. I feel like this person is very communicative about what they believe. You know, but I feel like this belief here is really connected to one sort of universal truth of love. Like, I don't feel this person is so much opinionated as it is that this person is standing strong in what they believe. And what they believe here, I feel, is like one world love. You know, and I feel like this person has gone through a situation that didn't allow them to ascend or grow. Like they accomplished what they needed to, or they hit a wall in that world. They hit a ceiling in their career, or they attained whatever they needed to attain, and they came to a point where they realized there's nothing more here. It's all material world. It's all in the 3D. And so there's much more to our conscious being than that of the 3D world. And so they've had to tap into this dimension of being. Okay, that life isn't linear here, that we can ascend and we can tap into different sort of energies here in order for us to grow and experience ourselves in different ways. So I feel this person has a pure heart. You know, I feel this person's trustworthy. I feel this person is most likely a seer, meaning they're psychic or have some sort of clair something, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentient, some sort of clair here, okay? I feel like this person speaks a lot about freedom and independence because I feel like this person believes we are free souls, free beings, okay? And there is something sort of wild about this person. And the wildness is the freedom to be themselves. I feel like this person might be, or might have come from, might still be dealing with an environment here that is non-supportive or feels like it is quite barren here, because I feel like this person doesn't quite have the resources just yet. I feel like this person is learning to navigate and trust in the divine with what they have, and I don't feel this person has a whole lot, because I feel this person gave up whatever they had to the divine. Whatever world they created, I feel this person has released. And so they kind of had to start over, I feel. And so over with a new community. Maybe they don't have everything set up just yet, you know. And so they're trusting. And I feel like this person is somebody that you know what they're thinking or feeling, because I feel there's nothing sort of hidden. I feel this person's fairly transparent. So you know what they're thinking or feeling because they are one that could communicate this. You know, I feel like they are telepathic. And so I feel specifically in this connection, there's a telepathy going on between the two, which we're going to take a look at. Who's on the back end here? Okay. But I feel like there's another message coming through potentially in this connection. This person might have come across a dead end. And it might be going the opposite way here. Because I feel like this person maybe wasn't able to understand how to go further down with this connection that we're about to tap into here. So now, perfect transition for us to tie into the other person, or wherever this person's being called. So wherever they were going, they hit a dead end. Okay, wherever they were led or whatever they were doing here, they hit a dead end. So do they hit a dead end with this person or what? Let's take a look. This could be you, if that sounded like your person or where you're being guided towards. So we have the crone. Wow, oh my goodness, look at that. Number 13. Okay, 13 is the death card in the tarot, all about transformation, Scorpio energy. Crows fly between worlds. They're messengers of other worlds here. Okay, they do talk about death and transformation. Crone's all about experience. Divine feminine energy pulling through this. Okay, red wolf. Wow. The canine from North America takes its name from the tawny color of its coat. Smaller and lighter than the gray wolf, it lives in packs and hunts small mammals by night. By the late 1970s, it had virtually disappeared in the wild. It has been reintroduced into North Carolina, USA, and now has a population of about 150 individuals. Longevity 13 and a half years, gestation 61 days. Late 1970s could be a year of birth here. We have the moose. The great deer lives in the forests of North America and Northern Europe. The male is twice as heavy as the female and has flattened fan-shaped antlers, which it drops in autumn. Thanks to its splayed hooves, it can swim and walk in mud and snow without sinking. Its wide muzzle allows it to graze on aquatic plants by plunging its head into the water completely. So water, land. Okay, so we got some Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy with these land animals, but maybe some water as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm feeling that with the crone. So we have the Magician. Now, Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician here. So the key, sort of a jester dancing. And here we have a playing card, which could symbolize some sort of risk. 4 diamonds, which is 4 pentacles. 4 pentacles sometimes could mean a stuck sort of energy. Intuitive eye. And the hand. Okie dokie. Damsel, light attributes, understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow attributes, waiting for the night to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion, sorry, I added the D. A mirror here. Mirrors talk about self-reflection. Hedonist. Light attributes, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Shadow attributes, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Okie dokie. And we have this card. It says healing word. I was going to say world. Healing word. Wow. Beautiful golden light. Word. Word to your mother. Okay, we have the hawk. So the hawk is all about ascension. Okay, and the hawks know when it is precise timing to hunt, and I'll have to kind of take precise action with divine timing in order to dive in at the precise moment. So hawk has good eyesight, but can see from an elevated perspective here. Okay, and we have the rabbit. Look at this rabbit. Looks like it's a rabbit in headlights, like a deer in headlights. So we got some more Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Rabbits for me sometimes indicate divine timing, and that was pulling through with the hawk energy. Something about divine timings pulling through. Rabbit could be a little bit what's the word? Spooked easily, you know, could run away. Could run away. It's also very fertile here. Okay, very fertile. So we have the bast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And look at her arms open. Cleopatra. Looks like Cleopatra, but her name's Bast. Okay, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And we have Ash, number 33. 33 is a master number. Reproduction, which we're getting with fertility. Okay, creativity. And it's also about humor, Christ consciousness, joy, and about harmony. So let me tap into this energy here, okay? Give me a minute. Shedding of the antlers is really giving me this transformation energy. Being reborn here. Healing word. Okay. Beautiful people. So this energy that I'm tapped into here, it's a mixed bag of stuff, really. Okay, so it might become clear as we dive in, but I feel like this person potentially hasn't reached their state of full potential here, you know, because I feel like in order for this person to reach a full state of potential, they're having to go through and burn off parts of self here that need to fall away. And so it's a transformative process. Okay, but I feel like this is an old soul, you know, as an experience here, but they have to go back to self to understand who they are. And so this person is ascending, but I don't feel this person has ascended just yet. So I'm seeing sort of this mashup of lower self, high self is how I'm seeing this, okay? And this would indicate that there's two selves, and there's really just one self. And the one self is the high self. That's the greatest potential of who we are. Okay, but we have this earthly plane self that we deal with. And so we have to be very aware of that self, because that's the false self, the separate self that we create, a construct of egos and experiences. This is just an illusion. Okay, so this low self person, okay, is a little skittish here. It feels very intimidated here. Okay, but why they're being pulled to you is because there's something they're supposed to be creating here. For some of you guys, it is a family. Okay, it really is. And so this person doesn't know their full power. And so I feel like this person is having to do a lot of reflecting and see self. I feel like this person is wanting to be, they may not say they want to be rescued, but they're living almost like not taking accountability. You know, they're not going to be rescued. They're their own rescuer. No one's going to come in here and swoop them and change their whole world. They have to sort of ascend. Okay, so I feel like instead of ascending, this person might be kind of sticking to this hedonistic type thing. Immediate gratification, focusing on the things here that don't necessarily matter. Shallow relationships, maybe addictions, distractions, filling their whatever. And it could just be as simple as living in the matrix, not awake, you know, work, sleep. That's my real world, but meanwhile, there's nothing real about it. So I feel like there's something deeper here this person's being called to explore. There's something deep within them, this person. And so hence why they're attracted to or pulled towards the other person. Okay, because I feel it's the other way around. This person's being pulled towards the first pile that I read or whatever. Okay, this, what was it again? I'm already forgetting. Yeah, the dead end person. The dead end person. No, this is the fatalist. This person's highly ascended here spiritually. This person, not so much. But they are capable of ascension. So why are they being pulled to the first person? Because I feel like there is healing energy that comes from pile 1 or whatever, you to this person through word. Okay, through word, through transmuting energies back and forth. A lot of healing. So this person is the type of person, most likely very independent. Okay, very independent, likes to sort of do it to themselves, but I feel this is more ego sort of getting in the way. I think this person has an unhealthy understanding of what it means to be independent, to be sovereign, to have their own sort of autonomy or their own agency over their life. I think they're a little confused here. You know, because I feel like this person is having to go through the painful process of remembering who they are. Because there's something they're supposed to really be manifesting here. And in order to manifest, the old has to fall away. Like the antlers, like this ash has to be burnt so we can be reborn here. But I feel like there is a wisdom here with this person, because I feel like there's a deep soul underneath all of this once we transmute the old. That will come in time. Okay, but it's the transformation. And so I feel like this person, it needs to connect to a part of their intuition in order for them to take action in their own world, for them to then see where they're supposed to go. I feel like this person isn't quite opened the door or grabbed the solution or taken action on what they need to, because I feel like maybe their intuition hasn't been open all this time, okay? But I feel like this person is in the process of opening or has opened their intuition recently, and I do feel like this person is going to be asked to take some sort of risk or chance to get out of their comfort zone. And I think their comfort zone is filling themselves up with this hedonistic sort of decisions and lifestyle, you know, that they're comfortable with. This person is coming through as somebody who could be quite funny, okay? Like funny personality. I feel like they're enjoyable to be around. But I feel like when it comes to potentially getting deep, this person could be quite spooked out very easily or run, okay? Maybe somebody who seems kind of like you can't depend on them. So let's take a look at the tarot and see if anything else comes through. Okay, so Spirit, with pile number 3, the pile 3's connection with the person who's being pulled to them, or the other way around, can we take a look deeper into this connection? And what is it that pile 3 needs to know about this connection, and why this person is being drawn to them, or what's going on here with this connection? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. So we have 2 cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in the upright, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 8 cups. If I see one more cup, I'm going to melt away. Emotions, 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 love, love, love. Look at all these cups. Deep love, so much love. 8 cups. Need to walk away from that 4 pentacles. 7 pentacles and Ace of Wands. And finally, why is this King of Cups here? The Magician coming out yet again. So heavy Virgo, Gemini. So about communication and divine timing pulling through with the Magician. Okay, manifestation of something here. There's the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, lots of fear, subconscious. Here's the Hermit. Don't read bottom of the deck reverse. More Virgo energy. And then there's the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, more cups. So what's going on? I feel like this person has a lot of love for you. Okay, I feel like their love might be mutual here. I don't think it's working and it's not flowing, because you guys are on 2 different frequencies. This person is not as ascended as this person, clearly. This is a very ascended person. Very ascended. This person, not so much. Okay, but it doesn't matter if we're ascended or not ascended, because we can be an old soul, very old here, okay, and we can be still asleep in our human body, but when we come back to who we are, and then we are already sort of learning life lessons here. And some people ascend quickly and others go very, very slowly, depending on how many lifetimes, this, that, and the other. So this person is still sort of asleep here, but I think they're being woken up. So the reason they're being pulled to pile this person, sorry, I keep saying pile one, but this first person, you, is so they can wake up to their divine being. Okay, so I feel like it's a relationship that didn't work out or had to be blocked here only because this person is learning to walk away from what doesn't emotionally fulfill them. And I feel they're in a Four of Pentacles, you know, difficult to walk away from some sort of lifestyle that's already sort of maybe established, or they're just fixed in that way. And so they're choosing the hedonistic lifestyle, the things that don't really fulfill because they're in rabbit mode. You know, I'm too scared, or I just run away from anything sort of deep here. Although there's a lot of deep feelings, the whole purpose is to get really deep down here and mature emotions rather than sort of block and deny and suppress. So this person's learning how to open their heart space, and they're having to reflect on self and see what truly matters. I feel like this person kind of shit the bed here when it comes to protecting this connection or growing this connection, you know. So this could be somebody that you were physical with, or who just didn't do what they were supposed to here to protect the connection. I feel this person is really being pulled to your energy, okay, in order to manifest something beautiful. Okay, the manifestation for all of you guys is something different. And a lot of you guys, it could be a family. But whatever it is, there's divine timing. Okay, so this person's still in fears. This person still needs to work through things in the subconscious. This person's still balancing out their energies. And so I feel like if they were to engage here, there'd be an imbalance. I feel like this person's most likely a taker, you know, because they're still in this lower self and they're still sort of in the process of walking away from something in order to open their heart space. Yeah, they haven't seen the light. They haven't fully awakened yet. So the third eye could kind of be open, okay, or their intuition, because I feel like there is an opening here. But I feel like there's one thing to be awakened and one thing to integrate, okay, because it's a two-part process. If we're awake and aware, that means nothing if we can't integrate. Because if we can't integrate, then we're not ascended. Okay, we need to integrate, meaning all of their shadows. We need to integrate so that we can ascend and transmute energy so that we can become greatest version of ourselves. We don't continue to make poor decisions, because then we're still choosing poorly here. Okay, so this person is not really seeing their true divinity. And this person's heart chakras is still maybe blocked because they might still be running, or where's the bunny? Running, skittish. Okay, but they're being called to restore some sort of balance in this connection by opening this heart space and seeing their true divinity. Okay, they might be refusing this. And so I feel like there's been a lot of energy here put into this situationship or whatever, but I feel it's been one-sided, imbalanced. Most likely that was the dead end we were feeling. This person couldn't sort of show up, couldn't protect, couldn't get ground or root anything here. And the only way to prove this is to walk away from whatever lifestyle they have going on here and get beyond just the physical here. I feel like this person is getting inspired to move towards you, to protect and to put energy towards this connection, because it didn't work. And they're tapping into a deeper part of their emotions. They're opening to their intuition now. You know, they still haven't integrated fully, but I feel like they're in the process of walking away from whatever it was here that had them stuck, because their heart is pulled towards you. Okay, and so they're walking towards enlightenment, and they're walking towards what makes them happy. And I feel like this person might have feared walking towards this at one point in time, but they understand that the power is really in their hands to create and manifest their own reality here. And I feel like there's a lot of love that wants to pull through here. And this person's been in denial. So let's just pull one more round here and see what else Spirit wants to communicate here for you guys. Pile number 3 in regards to this energy. So Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. What are they needing to know? Any questions pile 3 still has that we can answer? Anything I've missed? Anything further that wants to be known or seen or explained? Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed to be doing this reading. 2 cups coming out again. You guys saw me shuffle in reverse. It didn't work. It wasn't balanced because we have 2 different value systems. 5 of cups in reverse. This person feels bad. They're coming out of that sort of a low vibe energy in order to restore balance in something that didn't work out between you and them. You know, someone you broke up with or left or found a dead end. And they were in sort of victim mentality, or looking at the things that don't really satisfy them. They might have lied to you. They deceived you. They just deceived you. They were in self-sabotage. They're coming to apologize. They're coming to see some greater truth. You know, yeah. So things were stopped here. You probably stopped communicating with this person. Things weren't flowing. You know, they retreated or ghosted or ran away. 10 Wands. So it's too heavy for them to carry this energy. This is why they're coming towards you. Okay, they can no longer run away or block or resist, whatever. So I feel they're coming to apologize about some sort of 7 Swords energy. They deceived. You know, they want to communicate, want to apologize. And I feel like this person is very conflicted about this. You know, has caused conflict. Maybe you guys argued a lot about this. For some of you guys, could be in a third-party situation, but I feel like the third energy is hedonistic. You know, hedonistic, like we're thinking about the immediate gratification, which is it's the easier road rather than me taking care of the things I need to take care of. So I'm staying in the 4 Pentacles. You know, the thing that made me 8 Cups, or stuck in the 8 Cups, unhappy emotionally, but maybe it was immediate sort of fill or distraction. So a lot of conflict around this. Queen of Cups. So we saw the King and now the Queen. This person feels like you're their match here. They feel a lot of love for you, and you might have removed your energy completely with the Dead End. No longer giving of this sort of love to this person. Okay, like I can't give you this love because it's imbalanced. So I can't just be an open well here, pouring my emotions towards you, and so I gotta move on. So you potentially did this, and now this person's like feeling the brunt of this. It's like, well, I can't be focused on the hedonistic thing. It's not fulfilling. It's not deep. So I gotta stop self-sabotaging, and I gotta come with some sort of apology, because I can no longer sit here looking at what I missed out on. Someone that I love, someone who's my other half, someone who I blocked here or ran away from or couldn't get honest with. Okay, maybe I was too independent in my energy here, and that I just was 7 Swords, keeping everyone out. So this is the energy moving towards you. I feel like it is an experienced old soul, but unless they wake up to their divinity, they're going to be in this sort of more not so great energy. I feel like this is somebody you can depend on. Okay, I feel like this is somebody potentially who is a little bit stubborn, you know, maybe I don't know, because their true self is sort of hidden here. So I feel this person's still going to shift quite a bit. I feel like this person's going to come with an apology that's going to shift things with this healing word. I think they owe you words so that you can understand, you know, like I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, I value you, I appreciate you, those types of words, because I feel this person has been vacant from expressing this to you, and this is how they feel. Okay, but when we're in ego, we don't know all these words to come through. So this is what's gone on here. Okay, beautiful pile 3. I love you very much. I hope this resonated for you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.